Hey guys, and welcome back. Well, it seems like some former employees of Wendy Williams has given us an inside view of what has led to her meltdown. Um, Now, sources close to the host tells the Post that Williams had been acting erratically at work for the last few years, with behavior worsening in recent months. Now, a frequent guest said that while on her show last year, producers told me, "You carry the segment," implying that Wendy couldn't do so on her own. Now, Williams was a little out of sorts, said the frequent guest. Now, last week, Radar Online published photos of the host in South Florida. Her team says she's in a long-term hospitalization for a fractured shoulder and complications from Graves' disease, an autoimmune disorder that affects the thyroid. But sources say that the queen of spilling the tea has been hiding pictures worth of her own secrets for more than a decade, now including emotional and physical abuse by her husband and manager, Kevin Hunter. Now, of course, a representative from Williams and Hunter declined to respond, but some employees of Williams' TV show had long worried about their boss and her unusual behavior, which they say began to increase around 2014-2015 season. Now, one former TV show producer who worked on the program at that time and later said Thursday were particularly worse. Now, on those days, we would tape one show live, and then there would be a break, and we would tape another show to air on Friday. Sometimes Wendy would be in her dressing room doing whatever she does between shows, and her behavior for the second show would seem erratic. It started happening more and more frequently, trailing off mid-sentence, not finishing her thoughts. And she criticized Beyonce for giving that interview with I believe it was Oprah, and how she was taught. Yeah, okay, I'll hold that thought. Now, a longtime staffer, there were times when you would be briefing her and you would say, "Hey, what's going on with her? Is she present?" Now, Williams raised fans' eyebrows when she fainted during a 2017 Halloween show, blaming it on dehydration and a hot Statue of Liberty costume. Now, last February, the host announced she was taking a 3-week hiatus from the show due to her Graves' disease and issues with hyperthyroidism. Now, not everyone is buying that her excuse, however. Now, the talk show host has been candid about a decade-long cocaine addiction during her 20s and 30s. Now, in July 2018, Williams told Entertainment Tonight that it's a miracle she's still sober. But demons still seem to haunt her in her 40s and 50s. Now, Wendy does everything really hard, said a former employee of Wendy Williams' radio show, The Wendy Williams Experience, which aired from 2002 to 2009. Referring to Williams' radio days, the source said, "If she's drinking, she's drinking. It's bottles and bottles." And this former employee said that she would make her go to the store and buy bottles of champagne and wine, which she had to sneak in because she couldn't let Hunter see her with the booze and giving it to Wendy. Now, another source said that Wendy feared Hunter's wrath. She would hide in the bathroom, tell me to knock on the door when he left, so she wouldn't have to see him. The intern, who added that it was common for Hunter to pull Williams to a private room and for the staff to hear them fighting. Mm. Now, the source also recalls Hunter blowing up at a group of interns 2008 for failing to successfully run an errand for him. He started screaming at the interns and said everybody was fired, recalled one former intern. Now this intern said he went to Wendy and I said, your husband just told me to go home. And she said, well, it is what it is. And the intern said he was offered his job back the next day, but he declined. They said Hunter's temper was just too violent and could turn violent on Wendy at any time. Now one source said that she was clubbing with Wendy and Hunter, and an associate witnessed Hunter acting aggressively toward Williams at a nightclub. When the couple left the club, Hunter hit Williams in the back seat of the car so hard, according to a former friend, blood was everywhere. Now, when they got to a midtown parking garage, Hunter grabbed Williams, pulled her into the bathroom, and the parking attendant called the police. No charges were filed. Now, Nicole Spence, who worked on Wendy Williams' experience from 2004 to 2008, made allegations of abusive behavior by Hunter in a 2008 lawsuit against him and Williams. Now, the complaint claimed Hunter sexually harassed her and created a hostile work environment, and alleged that Spence witnessed Hunter physically assaulting his wife. Now, that suit was later settled by Wendy and her husband. Spence did not respond when the request for comment. Now, one source said Williams and Hunter met at a skating ring in 1994, married 3 years later, and welcomed their son, Kevin Jr., in 2000, which Wendy said that after she had the child, she found out that Hunter had cheated on her while she was, pregnant. Now, he has no life without her. He didn't even own a computer. One former radio employee said Hunter is known for showing up to work and his little green Ferrari and wearing fur coats. Now, multiple sources say he smokes pot in his office at the Wendy Williams show, and both the longtime TV show staffer and the former TV producer said he sometimes walked the set with a bottle of tequila in his hand. Now, despite having no previous TV experience, Hunter was made an executive producer of the show. He wasted no time letting the staff know who was in charge. Now, they said he just screamed. It got to be too much. While no source at the Wendy Williams show report having witnessed any physical abuse by Hunter since the show started, former employees said he regularly humiliated Wendy. Now, at one point, she became a vegan. Now, Kevin would berate her if she ate anything not on the eating plan. He'd scream, "Don't be a fat ass." It's a cycle of abuse, the ex-producer continued. Now, according to the former TV producer, Hunter tried to keep Williams from fostering close relationships as well. And there was one relationship that Wendy took with one of the TV producers. But when Hunter found out about it, he fired that producer. I tell you now, on Monday's show, guest Nick Cannon shared that he had spoken to Williams and that her, Kevin, and little Kevin are all good. The passion is still there because that's what you need in times like this. Now, for now, those close to Williams hope she gets the help she needs. I don't fuck with Kevin. I think he's a terrible human being, said Charlemagne the God, who was a close friend of Williams and co-hosted her radio show until he was fired in 2008. I would just tell you that I hope Wendy Williams wakes up before one day she doesn't wake up. Now, isn't that awful? Oh, yeah, Kevin wants to hit on girls. He's that kind of man. Well, excuse me, that's not even a man. That's a bitch. I bet you excuse me, y'all, but I bet you if you get him in a room by himself with a real man, oh, he won't be hollering and, that's what he needs. He needs somebody to show him what a real man is. Well, guys, that's it. I really do feel sorry for Wendy. I don't see why she has got out of this toxic relationship. Huh. But I guess I'm gonna quote her. It is what it is. All right, guys. I'm sorry it was a little long, but I had to tell you all the tea I had on that. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you will like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, when we part, be blessed. Bye.